I think this is going. Okay. This is my garden on the outside. This is amaranth, sunflower, sunflower, sunflower. This is a mystery tree. I think it's a mulberry. We'll find out. And then we have amaranth. Lots of amaranth. There's also some okra that's just coming up, and a pumpkin. Amaranth. So 2 years ago, I had planted a line of amaranth plants inside the fence there. And Shelby, the tortoise, who was actually right there, came through and ate them all, I thought. But one survived, and it grew to its fullest potential, and it spread its seeds all over. And then last year, we had lots of big amaranths from the initial single amaranth that survived the tortoise. And it spread its seeds all over. I did not plant any of this amaranth. It has lived on. Inside here is a little watermelon that is not going to survive, sadly. I don't think, because it's too shaded. And I could come in here and tear out the amaranth forest, but I don't want to. This is the wildflower area. And plus I planted a bunch of corn in here. That's corn. And there's some like zinnias popping up. And a squash I planted. But look at all these beautiful wildflowers. And sunflowers. And amaranth. Larkspur. And coneflowers. And some chamomile in there. And flax. It looks better in the morning, honestly. We're at like noon, and it doesn't look quite as good as it does in the morning. There's like much more. But we have some California poppies. Oh, look at this bee balm. This bee balm is beautiful. Oh my. This is kind of a nice angle. Coneflowers. We have some Gaillardia, or I guess that's Indiana blanket in a layman's term. Some alyssum. And oh, that's my fern from inside that I brought out because it's actually quite a overcast day. So I brought it out to get a little indirect sun and a good deep water. My first sunflower has opened today. Woo! Extreme close-up. Whoa, 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 whoa. This particular sunflower has I don't even know how many. Look at how many little sunflower heads it has coming on it. We could count them, but I don't think we will at the moment. It's got to be at least 2 dozen. Seriously, this is the first one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's got to be at least 2 dozen. Hi. Hola. ¿Cómo está? My tomato plant. This is the red one. It's just started blushing. My first beautiful. This is the red tomato. And then we have the first tomatoes of the season. This is a yellow orange tomato. This one's small. I'm gonna try it. It's delicioso. And more tomato. Here we have my nasturtium. This was grown, you can see the remnants on the, I just cut it back 2 days ago. It was going wild. Yes, my chile. It's so beautiful and delicious. Here we have these I just started 1 month ago, the paddles, and already I just put this in the bucket with some soil. And these also, I need to do something. And then my cilantro is here we have, this is the first flower, but many more are coming. And we have the butterfly plant and the nightshade, desert nightshade, silver nightshade. Thank you. I need to pull out my aloe vera. The grass has grown too much. Too much grass. Okay. Oh, this is my tower for herbs and spices. And medicine. And then we have inside. Oh my gosh, for the first time ever, peanuts. I've never had peanuts before. This is the first time. This one's doing very good. This one's doing good, but not very good. Oh, thank you. Oh. This is Shelby Cobra. Oregano, rosemary, kale. Oh yes, thank you. There's my little chicken that's so bad. Oh. So many flowers. They're very pretty. This is a new citrus tree. It doesn't look very good, but look at the fruit. Have you ever seen a citrus fruit like that? I have my tortoise. And then I have 10 chickens. And I have my pig. And I have my dog that I've had for 1 year now. Almost one. It'll be 1 year in July. And then this is a little peach tree. Hi, Denmark. I love you so much. So, outside. Oh, this is my mint. So this is my citrus. And then here, this one, I love this one. It looks like Tim Burton. Oh, thank you. Here I have mint. My mint has grown so big. Of course, it's gonna take over, but it hasn't, because I have all of these beautiful flowers. And Maddie. Maddie! Yeah. She's kind of a spoiled chicken. Okay, this is one of my new trees also. This is a Mexican guava tree. And then I just got this one a couple months ago. My Mexican guava tree. I'm not sure. And then there's the outside of the fence again. It's looking quite lush and beautiful. And thank you for the thumbs up. And I have lots of flowers, and over there I have a rose. But I didn't know that tortoises ate rose bushes until it was too late. No, it wasn't too late, but she was eating the whole rose bush over here. And so now I have this cage around there, and it's coming back. You can see all the beautiful fresh green. And there's a tomato getting ripe over there. Oh, and these tomatoes are getting ripe also. Look at these. Very exciting. This is my kale that's been growing here for a couple years. And now it finally made seed pods, so I can collect some seeds. And this should be very well established to my climate for replanting. It'll be lovely. And then we have my hibiscus plants. Here's a flower. I need to trim this back next year because it only gets flowers on the new growth, not the old growth. So if I want it to get a lot of flowers, I need to cut it way back. Otherwise, it's only gonna get flowers at the end of the branches like this. But now I know. It's very beautiful though. And then I actually had an open one of this particular one. I think this one was open yesterday, but not today. It's very overcast. Oh, well, the sun's coming out though. Well, not really, but the sky is clearing up, I guess I should say. But it was really, they said we were gonna get lots of thunderstorms and stuff. So I thought this would be a good time. Because usually in the day, it's so bright, you can't see anything on the camera. So these are my dragon fruit plants. I have two. This one down here is the yellow one. And it doesn't look very good down there, but if you follow this one up and look at it, it's kind of like a banana or something, I don't know. This one little skinny thing has all of this growing off of it. But I've not gotten a fruit off of this one yet. But this is my red dragon fruit plant. Sorry, someone's in their truck leaving. Bye, get out in front of my garden anyway. Sorry. Just kidding. So this is my red dragon fruit. And I did get a fruit off of this one last year. And it was very nice. And here I have an artichoke. And I have rhubarb growing in a bucket. Oops. Yes, this is my rhubarb in a bucket. It's lovely. And we also have an artichoke. And this artichoke, oh my gosh, it got eaten. Or, yeah, something ate it, I should say. So it looks kind of sad. I'm sorry, my bad cinematography. But so this is one corner of my yard. And we have a sad artichoke and an okay artichoke and a good rhubarb and a couple of dragon fruit and a hibiscus and another hibiscus. They do all right, yeah. This weekend we're going to, right now there's nothing, like it's just sun, but this weekend, this is my shade and it goes the length of the garden and I'm gonna pull it over so that everything's at a 50% shade. So that'll help it through the summer to not fry all the plants. Some of them have already, but these are kind of already going anyway. This is my star jasmine and it smells so good. It smells like, it's jasmine. It smells like jasmine. I don't know. It smells beautiful. But that's the one corner. And then over here we have my lemon tree is looking very, very sad, but it's my fault because I transplanted it at the wrong time. And it's still doing very good. And it's still actually growing lemons on it. But it doesn't really have very many leaves, so it looks really sad. But it's okay. It's still doing good. It's just because I gave it a little transplant shock, and we're working back from it, but we're still doing okay. Oops. This is a little peach tree that I got that's so little and cute, and it's like a little bonsai tree. That's kind of what I'm thinking I'm gonna grow it as. It's very little and shaggy. And there's my tortoise. And this is some salvia. This is a flower that I got off of the Home Depot death rack last year for like $1.50 or something. And it's looking great this year. I'm very proud of it. And rosemary. And then my first peanuts ever. These are peanuts in this pot and this pot. And as you may know, or you may not know, peanuts grow under the ground. So, kind of like potatoes. So I need to grow these plants out. And then I will pull them up. And like potatoes, all of the peanuts will be, yeah. Look at these guys. Maddie. Oh, Maddie's one of the first chickens I ever got, and she's just thinks she can do whatever she wants. She thinks she's so special. Okay. Here we have a fig tree that I have growing in a bucket. So I got these buckets at Walmart for like $5 or something. I think they sell them as laundry buckets, but you can totally grow trees and things in them. And then, look, I have all these figs coming. And then I have an olive tree that I'm also growing in a bucket that I got at the grocery store for $10, which is very, very cheap for American prices. And I've been growing it for a couple years now, but it has olives on it. Look at this. I'm so excited. It looks so good. And of course you need to you can't eat olives right off the tree. You have to brine them first. In case, nobody knew that. But I'm very, very excited to get some olives. It's so neat, especially because I bought this it was so little when I bought it. It was like they were selling it as a little plant to go on the top of your desk. And I knew when I saw it, I was like, that's not a plant to go on top of your desk. That's a dang tree. Who is going to keep a tree on top of their desk? But then I found out that apparently it's against the law to sell fruiting olive trees in the state of Arizona. So I think someone, got suckered into that. And then they were like, oh no. But it's not against the law to have one. It's just against the law to sell one. So I think I'm okay. And then that's my dog. That's my new dog, Shadow. I don't know if you guys have seen Shadow, but I love him. Oh no! Hello, sweets. I love you. You kind of missed like the first half, but you're here for the second half. So these are my strawberry plants. And, oops, they've got some strawberries. Every morning I come out and I pick the strawberries and I eat them. And then these are my cucumber plants growing in the strawberry bed. And they are look at all these blooms. These are just doing so fantastic. There's so many cucumber. And I do have some cucumbers coming also. And I saw some bees all over these plants earlier today. But there are some coming. Today is very different. Okay, so this bed over here, by the way, is an old food transport bin. I have 2 of them. And then this is the one that has the cockroaches in it. Should we see the cockroaches? Hold on. Are you ready? There's Maddie. Maddie, what are you doing? And there's a bad moth. Okay. Let's find out what's in this bucket. Oh. Haha, I gotta turn it on first. Ah, I'm sorry. Oh. Okay. Wait here for a second. I want to make sure. Okay. Oh, that's a lovely little shot. I gotta turn on the hose. Okay. I'm back. Oh, one just ran running. Dang it. There he is right there. Hold on. There's more. Ah! Here they come. Ah! Ah! Oh my god! Oh my god. Alright, I gotta stop. That's disgusting. Get back in there. Hold on. I'm gonna feed him to the chickens. You wanna see this? Catch him. Oh my god, get him here. Hold on, I'm gonna catch some. There's one. Oh wait. Alright. Hey, Maddie. Do you want this? She's afraid of it. Okay. Well, watch this. Woo! They're gonna fight over it. I don't know. Would you grab a cockroach? It's kind of disgusting, but it's good to face your fears because they're not going to hurt you. And it might feel a little weird, but you know, if the chickens are not afraid of it, then why should I be afraid of it? That's my new philosophy. But get back in the bucket. Don't be in the goddamn bed. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear. Stay in your cockroach bucket. Alright, let's get them back in there. These are my cucumbers. They're doing pretty good. Like I was saying before. We got cucumbers, strawberries, and cockroaches. Oh my god, look at all those. Okay, I gotta catch one. Come here. This is the weirdest video ever. Come on. Oh, they're so sneaky. Oh, come on, I'm gonna feed you to my chickens. Oh, those sneaky little, yeah, you know. Anyway, they'll just go back in their bucket and they won't mess with anything. It'll be fine. They get plenty of stuff. There you go. This is forever known as the cockroach bed. They're so sneaky. I honestly, I would be afraid of them if they were smaller, but because they're big, I'm not afraid of them. And I don't know if that makes any sense or not. Or at least I'm less afraid of them. Here comes Shelby, Cobra. She's named after the car. I didn't name her. All right, tomatoes. Here we have my blueberry tomatoes. These are by far the most prolific. Look at them. Everywhere. Amazing tomatoes. And that looks kind of ready. Or, I don't know, maybe I should give it a little bit longer. Because they only turn purple on the part that the sun touches, but since this is the dang desert, they looked like they were ready a long time ago because they were all purple. But, look at that. They're obviously not ready on the bottom, but if you look at the top, they look ready. So, this one actually, I'm going to try it. Shall I try it? Here I go. Oh, yeah. All right. Yep. I think we're there. Oh, and can you tell who has been out here tying up the tomatoes for me? From the beer can? Yeah. That's a clue. All right. So, this bed right here is a tall bed. I love it. You can see how tall it is. It's, here. Wait, no, this way. It goes to, my upper thigh. this tall. So it's easy to work. Again, it's reaching here. I like that a lot. I'm going to recommend that. But these are the corrugated metal, I think. I don't know. I'm not a metal expert. But they're good. And these are my Cherokee tomatoes, which have been giving me some trouble. So I've been pruning them quite a bit. But we have some good looking tomatoes on here. So these are my Cherokee tomatoes. Cherokee purple tomatoes, I mean. Cherokee purples is the name of these. But if you look, I have pruned these really hard because they've had some disease and stuff in the leaves, which is not good. But then these are my blueberry tomatoes, which are just so disease free and beautiful, and just, oh, there's a little bit of dried up stuff in there. We'll get that out. But they're looking good. See, we don't want that kind of stuff in there. Take it out. If that's in your tomato plants, cut it out. If anything looks not good, cut it out. Now, we've had a couple of stormy nights recently. With some heavy winds that have knocked these over. So this weekend we need to tie these back up because the wind blew them down. And that's the risk you take. But also in this bed that I have the Cherokee purple tomatoes, we have the blueberry tomatoes, we have some chives, garlic chives, right here. A nice, beautiful plant of garlic chives. This is an eggplant. Oh, there's also some fennel. There's a fennel that's hiding back in there. I plant things kind of, you know, I don't know, willy-nilly. Here's another fennel. So we've got a fennel, a chive. There is a marigold there. An eggplant. This eggplant, I didn't start these from seed, I bought them. And this is called the Rosa Bianca eggplant. And this is called the Millionaire eggplant. And this actually has eggplants already coming on it. These were open this morning. But we're too late. Another eggplant. Another eggplant. A dill. Here's some dill. And a huckleberry. This is like a Mexican huckleberry. And some alyssum. So in this one bed I have, you know, some different stuff. And then I have two of these beds. And in this bed I have this purple mustard that I have let go to seed, which has now gone to seed. And I should probably pull it out because it's ready. But I also have some Roselle hibiscus, hopefully, although I don't really know if it is or not. And then another huckleberry, Mexican huckleberry. And this is stevia. I don't know if anybody out there likes stevia or uses stevia as a sugar substitute. But there you go. There's some stevia growing out in the wilds. Here I have some more tomatoes. These tomatoes are tomatoes. This is a red one, and look, boom, baby. We got our first red coming. There's a little wasp. Oh, I love these guys. They look like fairies. The paper wasps. They're the cutest ever. And the lovebirds are flying over also. But this is a red tomato called Happy Days or something. I'm not sure. I got the seeds from my neighbor. This is the orange peach, and I've actually harvested a few off of this already, and they're yummy. Yeah, they're all right. They're good. And then this is a Dr. Weish's yellow, which is kind of like that heirloom tomato fluted style where it's got like the creases in it. You know what I'm saying? And then this one is like a French tomato that's supposed to get really purple on the top and then bright yellow on the bottom. So that's all of the tomatoes. And that's these two beds. And then, oops. Hello. If we look over here, we have my grapes. Oh my goodness. Can you see all these grapes? I don't have the best. They're looking good. I'm growing grapes. How are you? Ooh. This is my grape vine. And then down here, we have my asparagus. I had a lot more asparagus. Oh my gosh. I think Shelby ate most of it, honestly, because there's not much there. But we do still have the grape. Oh, thank you. I'm the dearest friend till the end. Now, this is my calla lily. No, come on. That's right. You did hear it through the grapevine. And then here is some Italian dandelions. So this bed is pretty much done for. It's got too much grass and stuff growing in it. So we're going to pull this out at the end of the year and move it somewhere else. But right now I have these Italian dandelions growing in there. And some peppers. And my peppers have just started peppering. Oh, I was just looking and I saw some. Oh, thank you. So this one's gonna be gone. And then also the strong winds. Where's the peppers I saw on here? Oh wait, there's one. Okay. I don't want to seem like I'm a liar. Right there. There's a jalapeno. These are my jalapenos. And they've just started putting on fruit. Here comes my dang tortoise again. She's so beautiful. I love her. Those are jalapenos. And then I also have like some basic little lunchbox peppers. They're called sweet peppers. And some of those are coming on as well. Like there's a little one right there. And I have another plant. It's got a couple coming on. So those are just like the really small sweet peppers, which I guess they call lunchbox peppers. And then the wind blew this big old crazy tomato down the other day because we've been having some late night, not late night, but like late afternoon, early evening storms the last few days. And so a lot of this got blown down, but you can see it's so many tomatoes on it. Dun, dun, dun. And then this is the other bed. This is pineapple sage. We have some ginger growing in here. We have the mystery bucket plants, which I think that might be a cantaloupe, but I don't think I put any cantaloupe in there. And I think that one might be a potato, but I don't know. Tell me if you know, because I don't know. I know that's a cucamelon. Oh, come on, stop it. Pineapple sage, ginger, some basils. Shelby trying to run through the wheelbarrow. You're gonna knock it over. All right, sweet potatoes. These are sweet potato slips that I started from some sweet potatoes. We've only got, I'll do the fruit trees again. Just a second. But we've got sweet potatoes. We've got, this is a watermelon. I don't know if anything's gonna happen with it. Probably not, but whatever, it's there. We have a French lavender. And some other stuff. Here's some beans and some whatever. Random. That's the random bed. Here's the cucumber bed again. They're growing up high. And then there's my beautiful wind chime. Let's go back here. So this is one gate that I have that closes. And then you come back to this smaller area, and then there's another gate that takes you back to the animal area. And here's my beautiful wind chime. Oh, and look, after this. Here is my cat's claw vine. And it actually has a flower on it right now, which is kind of amazing because the flowers only last for one day. Sorry, I don't know that tune. Anyway, this is my cat's claw vine. And if we come over here, this is my pomegranate tree. It is like so full of pomegranates. I don't know. Hold on, let me show you. Like pomegranate. Pomegranates. Pomegranates. So many pomegranates. And we're almost to the animal area now. Oh, slow down. It's starting to get a little hot, honestly, like, or muggy. I'm getting a little sweaty. But I will slow down. All right. This is my pomegranate tree. This is my neighbor's garden on the other side of the fence that started a garden in, because I inspired them, of course. But they have some really good watermelons looking. I don't really have watermelons, but they've got some good watermelons going. And then some little tomatoes. But here are my, there we go, pomegranates. All right, let's go slower. Dun, dun, dun. They're hard to see. There's so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna be like pomegranate rich, you guys. I'm gonna be pomegranate rich. I have had persimmons once, or actually a couple times, but the first time I had them was when I worked at a Japanese restaurant, and they were like Japanese persimmons, and so they kind of ruined me, because that was like the first time I'd ever had a persimmon, and it was one of like the most delicious things I'd ever had, and then nothing else could compare. Here's Maddie again, because Maddie, quit being so bad. Here's the tools, you know. All right, so this is this tree that I got a while ago, and it kind of looks like crap. I mean, it really looks like crap. But it's got some little... Oh my God, is that a fruit? Oh my gosh, I think it might have its first fruit ever in like 3 years, even though it looks so bad. I've been trying to like bring it back to life. And but I think there's actually a fruit coming on that one. Because like this one, definitely no. That's just like the petals all fell off. There's no... But this one... Anyway. Here is the straw wagon. Where the straw is at. And then this is a little compost barrel thing that is tumbler. It's a compost tumbler. Kind of like a rock tumbler, but, not as good. Just kidding. Oh my God, there's Violet. That's where the chickens live. That's the Pickles house. That's Violet. Yeah, it needs some love, definitely. Let's check out the compost tumbler and see if that can go around the tree. Or maybe we should just dump... Oh my gosh. That's not even good. Quit telling me things. Oh, am I supposed to just flip it? Or is this like too... I need to use this bar. Yeah, this guy for sure needs some compost. I definitely agree. And yeah. Quit telling me what to do. Okay, we're gonna get some water. These are our propane tanks. And that's the pickle pond from the other side of the fence. So we can turn on the pickle pond hose. This is all my hoses. These are my hoses. Okay, we got propane tanks, and then lots of like hoses and spigots and things. We can turn on this one. Ah! All right. This is the pickle house. It's really just like a super big dog house that was stupidly expensive. I don't even want to say because I wanted to make one. 22 chickens and 7 ducks. Oh my gosh. I've been told I cannot have ducks. Although I really do want some ducks. But I guess I can't have any. That's the pickle pond. Now we need to get some water. Sorry. I'm not a cinematographer or anything, but I'll work on it. I'm gonna be the next Jim Jarmusch. All right, so there's some water for my sweet little Maddie, who is too good to hang out with the rest of the chickens. And then here's my pomegranate tree. And then here's the backside of the jalapenos. And then look at this dang tomato. This is a volunteer tomato growing out of the cracks down here on the backside. And then I also have another one. You know, the thing is, plants want to grow. And you don't really have to work all that hard. If you just, like, let them be and let them do their thing. It's not that hard. They want to do... Look at that. I didn't plant those plants there. They planted themselves there. I had nothing to do with that. I mean, I planted the plants on the other side, but... Well, like 2 years ago, because I didn't even have tomatoes in this bed last year. So that was like the year before last. And they still came up. That's the way it goes. You know, I think that's the whole garden, unless you want to go see the animals. I guess we should go see the animals. All right. Well, actually, first I have to turn this off. Because that's the other thing. So I have a very skinny yard. Should we go out to the yard? It's skinny, but it's cut off into thirds. And it's not like exact thirds. It's like 1/2, 1/4, 1/4, probably, I would say, is how it goes. So, if we go out with Maddie, knock it off, and through this part, and out to the street. So all of my wildflowers and stuff are actually planted in the city easement, and that is not our property. So, technically, if they so desired, the city could come and cut all this down. Because this area here, so I guess it's kind of cut into fourths, but not exact fourths. But this little area right out here is city land. And I just, you know, I could look like that, I guess. Or that. But, you know, I prefer to have it look like this. I mean, don't you think this looks better than that? It's all up to you. Your own personal desires. But like I showed out here earlier, I already have like squash growing out here, and okra, and sunflowers, and amaranth, and mint, and all these different beautiful flowers. And like, I guess I could let it just look like that. But I think this looks nicer. So that's the city part of the... And also, part of the reason this part looks so nice is because on the inside, Shelby the tortoise eats everything, more or less, that I grow on the ground. She comes around and eats it all. So if I want to have something in the ground, it needs to be out there. If it's in here, she's going to eat it. So that's why in here I mostly just have like containers and raised beds. So we have the outside area, and then we have the inside area, which is the containers and the raised beds. And on the outside, I do have a bed right here, which I've had my nasturtiums in, which were growing like all up the walls and everything. But they've started to die back. They'd grown out to like this point. And then the day before yesterday, I swept them all in. And that's about ready to be replanted. And then on this side, I have... Oh, I think so. Ah! No. I don't know, I guess I can't. Alright, this is my fridge. And get out of there. Dun, dun. Is this going? What's going on? No. Stop it. No. Live chat. Oh my gosh, I'm just learning this. Okay. Are you there? Alright, I'm gonna get some, this is my fridge. Hey, hi. Let's get some strawberries. And some corn. And then, what else? I don't know. That's probably good. I sound like a moron. Hello, is that you, sweets? Okay, so... Oh, thank you. Right now we're going to go see my piglet, and we're going to take some treats. Here we go. Good. My fridge. All right. I shop the clearance produce, and so for my animals. So I got. This is very expensive. I know, like opposed to like other countries' prices, but for Phoenix, Arizona, this is very, very cheap. I got 7 ears of corn for $2.10. That's like amazingly cheap. I don't know what's going on with this thing. All right. This is my piglet. Piggles. Oh gosh, there's some poop out here I gotta clean up. This is the animal yard of the farm. This is Piggles. She lives out the back door. She used to live in the house. And then she has this kind of fenced in yard that goes like this. Oh, what? Here, you want this? What are you gonna do? All right, take it. So, she kind of like uses this little area back here, this skinny little part, and then it gets wider. Oh look, she's going. She's like out of there. She doesn't want these chickens messing with her. So then it goes like this. And then we have a gate. And for some reason we used to have 2 gates. I don't even, oh no, because, I do remember why we have 2 gates. Because there used to be a fence down the middle here. But there's not anymore. I was like, I don't know why we have 2 gates, but I do know. Because you can see down all this, this used to be a fence. Like, that went down the middle of this part, but we took that out. So, there's Shadow. Shadow! This is my new puppy, Shadow. Isn't he so beautiful? Shadow! Anywho. This is the little Piggle area. This is her little mud area, where she has her mud and her dirty mud and whatever. She can go dig around and be muddy. Excuse me, I'm still a little sick. This is the Piggle house, which she, obviously the big bad wolf came and tried to blow this down. No. She does that herself. Hi. Why? I want to turn it the other way, but it won't let me. I know someone asked me, like, can you turn it the other way? So, like, it's like, you know, not portrait mode. Hi, what are you doing? There's Piggles. She likes pets behind her ear. Even if she sounds all grumpy. It's hot, that's why. It is hot. Even though, look, it's not quite as overcast as it used to be. The sun's back. And there's like pollution and like chemtrails. And look at that's like some rich person's jet. Probably like freaking Kylie Jenner or something. I don't know. I'm just kidding. So, anyway, this is Piggle's house, but she's been seriously busting it down. Look at it. She's like taking it out, busting the walls down. One time I saw her, one time she was in there and she got scared and I saw it and she busted right out the back of this. Because, you know, oh, there she goes. Look at her. Oh, Piglet. Did you know that pigs can't sweat? So that's why they like to get mud on them. And she actually hates to get wet. But she likes her mud because she coats herself with it like sunblock or something. I don't know. All right, all my chickens are mad at me. Not all of them. Piglet, look at, you're flooding the whole yard. That's okay. I don't care. Yeah. Arr. Pops might care, but I guess that's the price you pay. Shall we give her a scratch in the muck? Arr. Can you hear her? She sounds so funny. Arr. Arr. Piglet! Why are you being so arry? Alright, anyway, that's the Piggle Pond. And that's the Piggle House. So she has, like, you know, a house with a backyard pool and then a swamp, apparently. Oh, look, here's all the chickens. They're mad at me. This one is Olivia Newton-John. And she's been broody for a long time. And I'm not letting her go back in there because she needs to stop being broody. This is Violet. Violet, hello, beautiful. How are you doing? And then we have Ginger. Ginger is an Americana, and she lays them blue eggs. We got 2 Rhode Island Reds. She's molting a little bit. They're both named Penny. This is the chicken coop. It's kind of just like a big... You could have any kind of bird in here, really. It's not really like so much a chicken coop, except we keep it up high because of snakes and whatever. I mean, we do live in the desert. Okay, these 3 girls right here are all broody. And I'm trying to break them of their brood. So I locked them out of the coop. And they can't go back in, and they're really mad at me. But that's the way it goes in the ghetto. That's the passion fruit vine. That's my cough. I've been sick lately. Pardon me. And I think that's all. Here we go. This is the cool zone. And there's Shadow over there in the desert zone. There's the Piggle House. All right, is it everything you ever dreamed of, sweets? Because I think you were kind of romanticizing it a bit. But regardless, it is what it is. Busted up Piggle House because she busts out all the time. Crazy old whatever. Oh my God, don't even get me started on my neighbor, the cat hoarder. Ugh. Not these guys over here, but this guy. He's got like 35 cats or something, I swear to God. Pickles needs a beer. Should we give her a beer? We could give her a beer. Okay, here's my new little rooster. Look at him. Fritz. He's a frizzle. Sorry, he's a frizzle. Do you see his feathers? He looks like he just got a bad home perm from his mom, like I have experienced more than once in my life, and that must be why I love him so much. Because look at him. He looks great. He's so funny. Hey, Fritz. Show us your feathers. Anyway, I don't mean to make fun of him. He's very sweet. This is Leggy Blonde. She's named after the Flight of the Conchord. Woo! She's named after the Flight of the Conchord song that goes Leggy Blonde. But these are the, look at, they want back in there. So that's Olivia Newton-John. That's Leggy Blonde. And that is Peggy. And that is Fanny. And that's Fritz. But these three want back in there so bad because they've been broody and they've been hanging out in those boxes for like the last month. But they can't go back in there because it's like 100 degrees outside and they're going to die if they just sit in the hot box all day long every day. But they hate me because I won't let them back in. But, you know what? Whatever. Who wants to sit in a hot box? All right. I guess it's time to get Pickles a beer. Look at her wet butt. Arr. What? I'm sorry. Are you mad at me because I'm showing your butt? You want to show your pretty nose? What? Anyway. Hold on. Oh, wait. She knows I got like dang treats. Hold on. Hi. Hi, Shadow. You decided to come to the party too? Okay. I don't even know. Oops. Oops. Oh my god. All right. Pickles! Here she comes. Pickles! Pickles! Come here! Dude, she's too busy eating corn on the cob. Okay, here she comes. Come on, no, don't stop along the way. It's not a video game. You know, to pick up every freaking cob of corn on the way. Leave some for the dang chickens. Anyway, Shelby. Violet's got some right there. Get that corn, girl. Piglet! I had to grab it. Alright. That was the grand finale, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.